Dear students, in this video we'll deal with carbohydrates and its classification. And as you all know, carbohydrate is a biomolecule. Now let's see what is a biomolecule first. Biomolecule, in all the living systems, there are several complex lifeless substances are there, which are although very complex, but they are present in very organized form, like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, nucleic acids. They are all very complex compounds, but they are present in a very organized form in the bodies of living organisms. And they are also very closely related to the various chemical reactions taking place in the living systems and are responsible for their growth and maintenance. These molecules are generally of very high molecular weight and are usually very, very large. So these are responsible for the existence of the living systems and are usually referred to as biomolecules, and therefore we can define biomolecules as complex lifeless organic substances which forms the basis of life and are responsible for growth and maintenance of living systems. Now let's come to carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is one of the biomolecule. Carbohydrate is generally composed of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen elements. Earlier it was believed that in most of the carbohydrates, hydrogen and oxygen is present in ratio 2:1, and therefore it has been given a general formula CxH2O whole Y, where X and Y may have same numerical value or different numerical values. These are generally termed as hydrates of carbon, because according to this formula you can see that they are hydrates of carbon called as carbohydrates. But later on it was proved that oxygen is present in carbohydrates in the form of either aldehyde group, ketonic group or hydroxyl group, and hydrogen is present as hydroxyl group or directly attached to the carbon. So carbohydrates are now defined as polyhydroxyaldehydes or polyhydroxyketones, or you can say the polymeric molecules which on hydrolysis give you polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones. Now they are further classified on the basis of various criteria. So the first classification is based on the basis of the behavior on hydrolysis. There are three types of carbohydrates on this behavior: monosaccharides, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. So first let's see monosaccharides. Monosaccharides are the simplest carbohydrate which do not hydrolyze at all, and the general formula is CH2O whole N, where N may vary from 3 to 7 in number, like glucose, fructose, galactose. They all have general formula C6H12O6. They cannot be hydrolyzed further. Ribose C6H10O5. It cannot also be not hydrolyzed further. Next is oligosaccharides. These carbohydrates on hydrolysis give you definite number of molecules, that is 2 to 10 number of molecules of monosaccharides. Further classified as disaccharide, trisaccharides and tetrasaccharides. Disaccharides gives 2 molecules of hydrolysis, maybe of same or different monosaccharides, like sucrose gives on hydrolysis 1 molecule each of glucose and fructose. Lactose give 1 molecule each of glucose and galactose. Trisaccharides give 3 molecules of same or different monosaccharides on hydrolysis, like raffinose gives 1 molecule each of glucose, galactose and fructose on hydrolysis. And next is tetrasaccharides, which on hydrolysis give 4 molecules of same or different monosaccharides on hydrolysis, like stacchyrose. It gives 1 molecule of glucose, 1 molecule of fructose and 2 molecules of galactose on hydrolysis. So according to the number of monosaccharides, they are classified as di, tri and tetrasaccharides. Next is polysaccharides. Polysaccharides gives large number of monosaccharide molecules on hydrolysis, represented by general formula C6H10O5 whole N, where N may vary from 100 to 3000 molecules and includes glycogen, starch, cellulose. These types of polysaccharides are included in this class. Next, on the basis of taste, the carbohydrates are classified as sugars and non-sugars. Sugars are usually sweet in taste, crystalline, water-soluble, and includes glucose, fructose, sucrose, lactose. And non-sugars are just opposite in nature. They are not sweet, usually amorphous or powdery in nature, insoluble in water, and include starch, cellulose, etc. And third basis is on the basis of reducing behavior. There are 2 types of carbohydrate: reducing sugars and non-reducing sugars. Reducing sugars reduce tolerance reagent, that is ammonical silver nitrate solution, and Fehling solution, that is ammonical cuprous chloride solution. It includes all monosaccharides and disaccharides except sucrose, and non-reducing sugars are unable to reduce tolerance reagent and Fehling solution, and it includes sucrose. So this is the classification of carbohydrates on the basis of their reducing behavior, on the basis of their taste, and on the basis of the monosaccharide units they give on hydrolysis.